What's up, guys? Celebrities from all corners seem to have an NFT project that they're pushing. So we've put together a list of the most surprising celebs involved with NFTs, and some of them are pretty shocking. Delano, why don't you kick us off with number 10?
Yes, Sade. Coming in at number 10, Stephen Colbert. Yes, he's number 10 on our list with a very interesting story. So Stephen is often taking jabs at Bitcoin and blockchain technology, but he still feels his audience should know what they are. So he did his best at attempting to explain, and he said, what is an NFT, by the way? And he calls it an AFT, or an actual effing thing, which is an explanation, which is his explanation of an NFT written on a used paper bag. So there you go. You got a great visual of the NFT. So this sold on eBay to raise money for Donors Choose, a charity helping fund schools across the U.S. So that's a pretty good cause, and a pretty obviously funny man, and a pretty cool NFT, Zaid.
Yeah, I like the way he did that. Just like, hey, NFTs, I don't get them, but I'm gonna sell one, and it's funny. It's going for a good cause. So shout out to Stephen Colbert. I have number 9, Tekashi 6ix9ine, a celeb who he's not afraid to have some controversy, and he wanted to take advantage of the NFT hype by releasing a collection of NFT trolls, trolls, with the promise of $100,000 going to 5 different charities. Plus, there was going to be some sort of metaverse game. Yeah, I don't know. But guess what? None of it happened. None of it happened. He sold the NFTs. None of the stuff that he said was going to happen happened. Investors got pretty upset about it. So, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I mean, first and foremost, it's a kind of the name makes sense because Tekashi 6ix9ine is known for being a troll on the internet. Yeah. Now he's selling his NFTs. Now it's very unfortunate that the project wasn't seen through, obviously, for investors. So that's not
rugged his audience, man. He rugged them.
Not a good thing. Not a good thing. Let's check in at number 8. So at number 8, we have Stormy Daniels. If this comes as a shock to you, it shouldn't. Stormy Daniels, the infamous porn star who had the unfortunate privilege of being in the same room as Trump. She successfully turned a profit selling an NFT of the dress she wore that night. The winner got a picture of her holding the dress, and another private picture for the winner's personal collection. All right, like TMI there. The final price of the NFT was $20,696.69, which is obviously very fitting. We hope she uses the money wisely on her next adventure, which is, and I'm not joking about this, a paranormal investigator, Zaid. Wow.
Honestly, I'm surprised she's number 8 on the list. Like, this could be something that's a lot higher, because I did not expect that whole thing to be turned into an NFT, and then now she's going to be doing paranormal stuff at the end. Oh my God, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm surprised she's number 8.
Yeah, she's making do of that time in the sunshine. She's making do of it for sure.
Cashing in. I don't blame her. Number 7, I have a bit of a throwback. A lot of the audience might not know who this is, but Farrah Fawcett. Delano, I don't know much about Farrah Fawcett, but apparently the way I've been described is like she was like Kim Kardashian before, like in the 80s. Like Farrah Fawcett was the icon. She was the Megan Foxes. Like she was the icon, the posters that every college kid had in their dorm room. And she passed away a few years ago, and she has an NFT project now. She was one of the original Charlie's Angels from the 1970s. And due to a lack of internet access in the 70s, every teenage boy had an iconic poster in their bedroom wall or a dorm room and whatnot, like I mentioned earlier. So back in February, the Farrah Fawcett Foundation released an NFT of her famous poster. And yes, it was for no other reason than to make money. At least it was for a good cause, though. Proceeds of the NFT went to support HPV-related cancer research. So good cause. And Farrah Fawcett, just an icon from 70s and 80s, and memory still surviving with NFTs now.
That's exactly right. That's the point I wanted to make, is that you're able to keep your legend and keep your memory alive through this digital collectible. And Farrah Fawcett, her foundation, her state, is able to do that. If you think about other people that could do that, not even surmise about like a Michael Jackson or Prince or any of these people that could potentially mint a 1 of 1 or 2 of 2 NFT right straight from their estate. That's kind of great for families of these people that have passed on.
A Prince NFT, that would be something. That would be cool.
Yes, 100%. symbol, probably. Coming in at number 6, Jack Dorsey, obviously a Bitcoin maximalist. Jack Dorsey has sold a one of only one NFT, and it was a JPEG of his first tweet. There you see it right there. Just setting up my Twitter. He spelled it obviously a little bit differently. It sold for around $2.9 million at the time of sale, and he was doing it for a couple of reasons: to promote blockchain technology, which he's obviously an advocate for, and to raise money for the Give Directly Africa Fund, a charity giving cash to people living in poverty. So is this really a surprise? To me, it is, because I didn't think you'd touch any blockchain besides Bitcoin. He went the NFT route. Haven't seen him talk much about it since then, Zay, probably because the person, I think we did a story, the person that's selling that NFT is down considerably from that. But yeah, Jack Dorsey at number 6.
Yeah, the reason this is a surprise for me, I think it's a fitting spot on this list, is that, yeah, Jack Dorsey is a Bitcoin maxi. So the NFT is obviously on, Bitcoin doesn't have NFT. So he had to use another chain to do it. So that's why it's surprising to me. And then, yeah, that NFT is sold for almost $3 million. We covered on the show a few weeks ago that that NFT is worthless. So yeah, that's why he's on this list, and it is a fitting on this list.
And he's building Web 5.0, whatever we yet to see what that is.
That's right. Well, Web 5.0. What? Yeah, that's more marketing stuff to keep track of.
Yes.
All right. Number 5, Johnny Depp. He's been all over the news lately, Delano. I'm sure we've seen a bunch of his coverage of that trial. But one thing that flew under the radar is that earlier this year, Johnny Depp started selling NFTs made from his paintings of friends and personal heroes. I totally did not know about this. I got like 1 million updates on my TikTok feed about the trial. Did not hear about the Johnny Depp NFTs. He called the project Never Fear the Truth.
Wow.
So yeah, interesting. And it sounds like a legitimately cool project, because the NFT portraits are based on Johnny Depp's original artwork pieces. I didn't even know he like painted, So and he's never shared these paintings with the public until this project. And even cooler is that 25% of all proceeds from the sales will be donated to charities, including the Los Angeles Children's Hospital, amongst others. So cool. I mean, Johnny Depp in the news, making moves, and he had an NFT project. Also purchases of his NFT will be granted, will grant owners access to Johnny Depp's exclusive community on Discord. Again, Johnny Depp apparently he's a Web 3.0 guy. He has a Discord. He has an NFT. I mean, there you go, man. Johnny Depp making moves.
He is making a lot of moves. And one thing I only saw highlights from the trial, and obviously I don't have any side in this, but one thing you saw from the highlights and what was going on social media is that he is this kind of an in-depth, deep person, and I think a lot of his fans feel that. So this art release is kind of interesting. It plays into that. Also the fact that he has a lot of visibility now with that coming off that trial. So, and he's giving 25%, to good cause. We're seeing a lot of NFTs do that. I think that adds to the ability for people to feel better about investing in that mindset.
Yeah, no, I love it.
Coming in at number 4, Ja Rule. The last thing anyone remembers about Ja Rule is he's the king of successful music festivals. Not really, but and now he's looking to be the king of successful NFTs. For the 2 people that maybe didn't know, the Fire Festival is marketed as the premier luxury music festival on a pristine Bahama Island. Its promotion duped investors and trust fund chads into spending thousands of dollars for tickets, but they arrived to no festival and an island that didn't want them there. And they received essentially third world country conditions for days until they were flown home. Ja Rule was a part of that, but in this case, the NFT, he stored the painting of a logo of Fire Media and its epic collapse in 2017. He said his originally going to sell the oil painting on eBay, but was instead convinced to sell it as an NFT. The end owner of the one-of-one NFT will be able to burn the token to see the physical oil painting themselves, along with a personal note from Ja Rule saying, F this painting. How could anyone resist this? So guys, Jay, this is a really interesting one. Quick note, I actually think I saw him on my way back from Turks and Caicos. It was definitely him, and I should have said hi to him, but maybe I would have sold me the NFT. I don't even know. But yeah, what do we think about this NFT?
Have you seen the Firefest documentaries that were on Netflix and Hulu a couple years ago?
Very interesting.
Honestly, probably my favorite documentaries that I've ever seen. It was so interesting. And the fact that Ja Rule is still is hanging around and kind of scheming and doing stuff after all that, I mean, oh my God, man, that was a disaster And Ja Rule is still like doing his thing, trying to like. I mean, dude, like I would want to disassociate myself from the Fire Festival stuff. So like, I would never want to be associated with him. And he's selling a Fire Festival themed NFT. Like, my God, Ja, what are you doing?
Exactly. Well, apparently someone couldn't even resist getting this NFT because it was successfully auctioned on March 24th of this year for $122,000 at the final price. And Ja Rule commemorated the moment by tweeting out the final sale announcement and the word good night. So he's back into the shadows for a little bit. So, well, congrats to him.
Yeah, that's what the next team's going to be. Speaking of someone who's always up to scheming stuff, Martha Stewart is number 3 on our list. Martha Stewart, big with the boomers, kitchen guru, marketing maven, convicted felon. But now we can add NFT curator on that list as well. Dude, I feel like she's always doing something, man. She's always up to something. Martha has made what she calls an eclectic collection of NFTs, collaborating with world-class designers, photographers, and artists, as well as up-and-coming creators. I'm trying to sound like fancy. And she named the project, get this, Fresh Mints.
Oh,
Fresh Mints. Yes, she stole that from us.
She stole. Martha,
Come on,
not
Martha.
again, Martha.
I know, yeah, not again. Come on, we have to take this to trial. Haven't you been in enough trouble already? And I look into the project, as you guys can see here. Her angle is selling pictures of carved pumpkins and paintings of her Bedford farm in winter. What? I don't know. She launched with the carved collection right before last. When did she launch that? I don't know. It's a Martha Stewart collection. My notes are getting jumbled up here, and I don't know, man. Like, Martha Stewart is scheming some stuff. She's she's a classic capitalist right there. She's taking advantage of the opportunity and cashing in.
That's what the word I was going to use, capitalist. And obviously she's got to keep it within the legal bounds, but it's good to see a woman, especially an older woman, all about her coin, I should say. But, hey, we got to talk about Fresh Mints. I don't know. We got to see when we said that and when she minted this NFT, because we got to talk to her.
I think we have a trademark, so Martha, you can't be doing this. Exactly.
Number 2, Dolly Parton is a legend. But now she announced the Dollyverse, which sounds like another famous name getting into the virtual world somehow, but it seems to just be her using the term verse to stay with the trending time, as it's just a website page right now announcing the NFTs, and it's her connection to her upcoming performance. So it's coordinated to the release of a co-branded book, album, NFTs, and live stream musical performance at the South by Southwest. And so obviously, Dolly Parton is doing Dolly-inspired NFT artwork, as well as music NFTs tied to the new album. There isn't much more information to it right now, so it's possibly that she's kind of jumping onto the bandwagon as well. But, it's also, they didn't say anything about charity, which is surprising as well here. But hey, she's jumping into this space as well, to Web3. It's good to see someone that's been a legend in the game for so long actually jump into the space as well, Zaid.
Yeah, again, just taking advantage of the moment. Dolly Parton is a legend. I think it's like, she doesn't need this, man. Like, Dolly, you're a legend. Like, you're iconic. Like, everyone knows who you are. Why are you trying to get into the NFT space like this, especially if it's not well thought out? It's just a landing page with the Dollyverse. Like, what? I don't know. To me, it's like, you don't want to do that, Dolly. But again, I guess she's experimenting. We'll see what happens. We'll see how much emphasis she puts on this project now that we're in a bit of a bear market. So, it'll be interesting. All right. Number one on this list. A bit of a shocker for me. Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy Osbourne. Not to be undone by any other artist throwing their hat in the NFT ring. Ozzy Osbourne is launching an NFT collection of 9,666 crypto bats.
Wow.
That's the name of his crypto project, or his NFT project. The series pays homage to the time Osbourne famously bit a bat's head off on stage at a 1982 Black Sabbath show. I didn't know he did that. I'm not going to go. I'm sure there's film of it. I'm not going to go watch it. I wonder, what was he on back then? I mean, my God. The website states that we wanted crypto bats to do something new, something that wasn't easy, something that we hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Every crypto bat holds an innovative power. I was going to make a joke, but I'm not going to make a joke. It was going to be a COVID joke. The ability to bite getting the theme right. That's the bite theme. An NFT from a different blue chip project and create a mutant bat that shares the DNA of both tokens. So I guess the idea was you can take the crypto bat NFT that they're launching, combine it with an existing NFT that you have, and then that'll make and generate some sort of a mutant bat that has like the DNA of both NFTs. I don't really know how they're going to make the tech work, but that's pretty, if they can actually pull that off, that's actually pretty cool.
That is really cool. And you know, I remember him just from the show that he had on MTV. So, in the Osbourne family show. But this is cool. I mean, obviously he's a legend. It's a legend in the music space. So, of course, another legend in the music space jumping in, using his brand to hopefully create something of value for these NFT investors. We'll have to watch this one. Using the biting. Will Mike Tyson get into the game? Does he already have an NFT? I don't know.
We should put him on the list, dude. If he's not on the list.
I'm a fan. Please.
Oh man, I actually saw Mike Tyson back in February. My man, he's still got moves. He's still quick. So,
I can imagine.
Oh man, he was. I should have told him about NFTs. He should have. Like Mike Tyson is definitely coming out with an NFT project. There's no doubt about it. All right, well that was our list. That was our show for today, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. We go live Monday through Friday. We are going to be off this next Monday, but we go live Monday through Friday typically. So please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that notification bell. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good weekend.
See you next week.
We out. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and be sure to tune in tomorrow.